Okay, I just want to re-verify this is my mom here today. Yes. And you're willing to answer some questions for me today. Yes. Okay. Mom, can you tell me, first of all, um, did I have a brother named Alex? No. Did I have a brother named Mark? Yes. Okay. Did I have one brother? Yes. Okay, I'm just testing the spirit before we get started. um, I want to talk today about the SSP or the Secret Space Program. Can you help me with those questions? Yes. Okay. Did we have a secret space program? Yes. Named Solar Warden? Yes. Okay. And did that space program begin like in the late 40s? Yes. After the Roswell crash? Yes. That when they back engineered? Yes. Okay. Um, and was the president aware? The presidents at the time, were they aware of this space program? No. It was being run by the military industrial complex? Yes. And black money? Yes. Black projects were funding it? Yes. Okay. And excuse me, were they it's my understanding um through some research that I've done on this subject that they took like ships and converted them into spaceships in the beginning. They yes. Um, did they create a base on the moon? Yes. It's on the backside of the moon. Yes. So they had it was a lunar complex. Yes. Did they um, as well have bases on the Mars? Yes. And so they were basically going out into our universe. Yes. Did they ever cross over into other universes? No, they stayed in our local universe. Yes. They weren't were they interdimensional or no? Were they interdimensional? No, they were not interdimensional. Correct. Okay, yes. So they couldn't cross into other dimensions. Yes. Okay. Did they have bases on other planets in our solar system besides Mars and the moon? Yes. Ganymede? Yes. Did they take children starting back in the late 40s, early 50s and begin testing them in our local schools, like from elementary school up, testing them for certain abilities to be able to work in these projects? Yes. Did the parents ever know that their children were being tested for these things? No. So they were being used to, I don't know who that is, so I'm not going to answer it. So they were being used to develop. And yes, so they were developing because in, in my research, I know that they were uh, doing certain testing in schools, and kids that had certain abilities were then taken during the day to bases and whatever and trained. And yes, and did a lot of these kids end up in the secret space program as they got older, like in their 17, 18? Yes, yes. Okay. And I heard in my research that they would do like a 20 and back. They called it a 20 and back, where they served for 20 years. Then they were brought back to their original, brought back in time and reverse aged and brought back in time. So they seem like they only missed like a few minutes of their life. Yes. That we ended up having that ability, that we could use them for 20 years. We could bring them back to their original place they were taken because they were reversed age before they were brought back. Their minds were wiped, so they don't remember their service, and they were brought back to the original almost time that they were taken to serve. Yes, because one fella, he was taken from his bedroom and 20 years later brought back to in time to the same place, and 20 years younger, and it seemed like he only missed a few minutes or so. Yes. Wow. And the parents never knew. Yes. That's just so hard to believe. Yes. Were the parents also, or the family also mind wiped? Yes, because otherwise they would think their kid was kidnapped or something. Yes. That is weird, weird, weird how they did that. And do some of these people that served in the secret space program um, have health issues because of the of being re-aged back to the original? Yes. And are some of them waking up and remembering, getting their memories back from their mind wipe? Yes. And that's what we have, these whistleblowers, like uh, there's quite a few out there now that are out there talking about it. Yes. And some of these kids that they tested were were eventually made into super soldiers. Yes, they got certain implants and certain things that created them into some kind of super soldiers, where they could do extra super type things in a fighting situation. Yes. Wow. And so this secret space program went on for 60, 70 years. I mean, a long time. Yes. Um, and They were trading out in the universe. Yes. Were they trading commodities like food and uh, I understand that we make good craft. Is that correct? Yes. Um, were they trading people too? Was there a slave trade? Yes. And they were complicit in aiding that? Yes. It's my understanding that seeing how things were progressing on Earth and realizing what the elites wanted to do to humanity, um, many of the Solar Warden, that the good aspect of Solar Warden, decided to try to help humanity. Is that correct? Yes. And so they started working with the good extraterrestrials to help. Yes. Now, is Trump aware of the space program? Yes. And is that why he created the Space Force to legitimize Solar Warden? Yes. So he's aware the fact that we had a space uh, program already in action. Yes. And are they now working with the good ETs to help um, liberate the Earth from the dark? Yes. And that would be the Galactic Alliance. Yes. While Solar Warden was out there all these years, were they fighting with the Dark Fleet? Yes. The Dark Fleet was the break-off faction from Germany that during World War II, they um, had contact with the negative extraterrestrials that helped them build spacecraft. Yes. And they ended up down in Antarctica creating a base down there. Yes. Along with the negative ETs that had base there. Yes. And so they had superiority over us for a while since they had that technology. Yes. And they let Admiral Byrd know. Yes, that was what happened when Admiral Byrd went down to Antarctica. He was sent down there with a fleet. They were intercepted by these spacecraft that the Germans had built. Yes. And they couldn't defeat them. Yes. And so Admiral Byrd kind of came back with his tail between his legs. Yes. And we realized that we had no superiority over with our weapons and everything over this technology. Yes. So that's why when Roswell happened, we had to get on the ball and try to gain this technology. Yes. Yes. have have they um Is Space Force now still using spacecraft around the Earth? Yes. And are they helping? Uh, yes, they're helping to keep the negative ETs. Yes. do they have do they have large craft? I know they have the TR-3Bs. Yes. Do they have large ships, motherships like? Yes. Wow. And they can be cloaked in the sky? Yes. Um, are there bases here on the planet? Are there bases here where they go out of? Yes. Are they underground? Yes. So they're hidden. They stay hidden. Yes. NASA knows about this, don't they? Yes. And they've kept it secret all this time. Yes. I wonder what the purpose of them keeping it secret. Yes. Yes, you wonder too. Um, um, because NASA has lied about a lot of things that they've done. Yes. The International Space Station is the International Space Station up in the dome? Yes. It's not outside the dome. It's not outside the dome. No, it's not outside the dome. So it's inside the dome. Yes. So it's not really what we call space. Right. Um, and the astronauts that work on the space station, the International Space Station, do they have to sign uh, non-disclosure contracts? They can't disclose when they see spacecraft all over running. Yes, they have to sign some kind of non-disclosure. Yes, yes. Are companies like Lockheed Martin, um, Northrop, those companies are they have they worked? Are there factions in their company that work directly with the spacecraft and help to create? Yes. Daddy worked for Lockheed Martin for a short time. Yes, but he didn't know about any of this. Yes, he didn't know. Yeah, yeah, because I imagine it's very compartmentalized. Yes, only certain like areas. Yes. um, so we have the ability to basically go out into space. We've had it for a long time. Go out into space, and we're still flying these old planes. Yes, and haven't really modernized them all that much. Yes. Um, but we've had anti-gravity for a long time. Yes. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Sorry. I got an itch in my arm trying to. Okay, back to business. Um, okay. So now that Solar Warden has been made legitimate by Trump creating the Space Force, um, are they still doing the 20 and back for people to serve on the to serve? Yes. So they're still doing the 20 and back. Yes. Yes. Are they still mind wiping them? Yes. So they're still doing that. Yes. Is there a reason for that? Yes, so that people can go for 20 years and work away from their families and be useful and then but not really miss any of their life. Yes. So, yes, okay. I get it. All right. Well, that's very interesting. Um, well, I think that's all the questions I have on this, Mom. I think that's enough. People's minds are going to go psh when they realize it. Yeah. Um, thanks, Mom, for answering my questions today, and I appreciate you coming in. Let me say goodbye here.